I assume you have analyzed Zrinjski. Who would you highlight from their squad, and did you see anything in their style of play that you liked?
Oh yes, I watched the full game against Banja Luka on Saturday. I think the game was closer than the result, and it was a disallowed goal. It would have been the 1-1. And yes, he liked to play football. Good players, and there are two players who played for my club, where I was playing for 18 years, as Farid, with Sudanovic and Mikic. And yes, they try to build up the game. We don't know exactly if they play with a back four or a back five, because in the Conference League they played sometimes a back five, in the league normally with a back four. But the style is with many passes and good technical players. And so, yeah, we are prepared and we have respect because they deserve to be in this qualification round. And yeah, we want to show, but of course we are here to win the game. To show a good performance, but yeah, I think they're doing well. Normally, they don't concede a lot of goals, and they also don't score a lot of goals. Always tight results, especially in the Conference League. Maybe we don't talk about the Kiev game, but all the others was 1-0 at Mainz, 1-0 defeat at Rakov, 2-1 here at home against Häcken. So always very tight results, and yeah, therefore we have respect.
Borna, you are from Croatia, so I assume you know a lot more about Zrinjski than your teammates.
Yeah, I think, of course, obviously I know the team from a long time ago, because a Croatian best player ever played here. So, yeah, it's a very famous team in Croatia, and we know how they play, the style of what the gaffer said already. They are used to play football and they want to play football, so we are looking forward for the game tomorrow.
Mr. Glasner, it seemed that you struggled against lower tier teams like Larnaca and Kups. Is it because they play a more defensive style, which is not good for you? You like more maybe to play against bigger teams which play offensively, so you counter-attack. Do you assume the game tomorrow will be similar, like against Larnaca and Kups?
No, I think we have two different games, because Larnaca, we were very dominant. We just missed to score a goal and then made one mistake, and that's we lost. And against Koops, we had 11 changes, because 2 days later we played at Leeds, and we had 4 players from our academy, and in this game we scored. And so I don't know. I don't think that Zrinjski, they will play very defense tomorrow, of course, but this is what they're always doing, is that they're pressing high. They're also creating a lot of chances when they press high, especially from goal kicks, and then if you break their press, then they go back and always defending with 9 or 10 players around the box, and therefore it's important to be patient and waiting for the chances, and especially if we lose the ball, being very aggressive to win the ball back and don't give them chances for transitions.
Oliver, it's obviously been a week since our last game. Has there been any injury news or team news updates?
No players. No, it's not because Jeff Lerma had to go off against Burnley with an injury, so he has a hamstring injury, and we expect him to miss about three weeks. No player is back, so Edin Ketia had a setback in his rehab. We will miss him for a few more weeks. We don't know exactly how long. JP Mateta is now in his rehab process. I hope him being back maybe in the next 2-3 weeks. But all others are here and are ready. Had a good week of training, very intense training, and players did well. And we are looking forward to the competition now that it continues. Again, it's the first time Crystal Palace is playing European football, and then being still in the competition in February is very positive. But of course, we want to go as far as possible.
Borna, you've obviously played continental football in the past and now playing it with Palace and the Premier League. How have you seen the club adapt to the new challenge of playing in Europe?
think like every team, sometimes you have ups and downs. Maybe we had some good moments in Premier League, especially in the start, then a little bit less in the last period. Same in Europe, but in the end, this competition is different because you play, and if you win, you go through. If you lose, you're out. So it's completely different. I mean, approach is always the same for us to win the game, but definitely we need to be patient, and we know there's 2 games to play, so we try to be as best as possible and go through.
And Oliver, just to build on that, obviously it's our first 2-legged tie in the competition. Does that affect our approach at all, or are we out to win both legs?
Oh yes, so I played this a few times, and always, with Frankfurt in the Europa League or in the Champions League, so playing 2 legs, and is always going there and go to win the game, and then we see how the game is going. But I don't like to enter the pitch and say, okay, a draw is fine, because then it's always a little bit passive. No, we want to play football. We want to score goals. We want to play to attack. But of course, it's also important to have a good balance and structure in the game. And this is what we want to show tomorrow.